Well, this is the original image size. It is about 7.5 megabytes. But then, with ChatGPT, I was able to shrink that file down to around 0.8 megabytes, and that means it is about 90% reduction. Now, just to give you some perspective, if you're using some random image comparison tools on the internet, usually you will get about 70 to 80% of reduction, which is not bad. But with ChatGPT, you have the option to choose the level of compression for the images. So let me show you how you can use ChatGPT to compress images in any format without losing too much of quality. Let me show you how. So let's open ChatGPT, and after that I'm going to just upload the images that I'm going to compress. So I have these two images that I actually created using Gemini AI, and this image is 7 megabytes and this one is about 8 megabytes. It's really big. Now after that, this is the prompt that you can use, and you can find this full prompt in the description down below. Let me just copy it and let's put that onto ChatGPT. So before we continue, there are two things that you can modify in this prompt. So first, you can select the level of compression. It could be subtle, balanced, or aggressive. So on the first image that I've shown you earlier, it was using the aggressive method. But of course, if you want to maintain the best quality, I think you can go with balance or subtle. But I think balance is the perfect balance or the perfect middle ground for most images. So I'm going to use that profile. And again, this prompt can work on all image formats. It could be PNG, JPEG, WebP, PDF, GIF, etc. Now, after that, you have the option to either maintain the same image format, or you can also convert the image into a different format. And this is actually another way to compress an image, because some images, some formats are much better at compression than other formats. For example, if you compress PNG to JPEG, usually the final images are going to be very, very small. But in this case, I'll just maintain the same image format. There you go. And after that, just send a message and just wait for ChatGPT to compress the image based on the image profile that you just provided. Anyway, I'll just skip a word and I'll show you the next step. Okay, it took less than 1 minute to finish, which is great. And after that, you'll get a summary or a report about the compression. And also, apparently, it was able to reduce about 90% of the image size, which is, again, impressive given that I'm using the balance option. Now, I'm going to download the image. You can click the download button or the download links that are provided. And by the way, if you upload more than 3 images, it will actually put them into a zip file. So you can just click the download button once and you'll get all the images into your computer. Now, let me just compare those images using this simple comparison tool. There you go. So let me just do it again here. And okay, let me just drag and drop. There you go. So this is, let me check on my computer. Okay, so this is 8 megabytes and this is 700 kilobytes or 0.7 megabytes. So it's very, very small. But as you can see, it looks really great. I think it's very much the same. Now I can tell that it is not exactly within the same range of sharpness, but from far away, it's look amazing. It looks the same basically. Okay, how about this one? Now here I do notice that on some subtle gradients you'll usually lose some quality when you're compressing images. So yeah, PNG is not the best format for this kind of picture. That's why earlier I recommend to use a different format like WebP or JPEG, because those formats are much better at the color transition. This is one example where the color transition in PNG format is not a great look, or perhaps I can use a more subtle compression level. But anyway, that's basically the step-by-step process to compress images into something that is a lot smaller while still maintaining more or less the same level of quality. Again, the full prompt is going to be available in the video description down below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on my next video. I wish you a great day ahead.